Welcome back, folks. So I'm starting off this tutorial with placing a background on my workspace. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to set the image as my background. I'm now going to place this picture frame on my workspace like this. And I'm going to make it a little bit larger like that. I'll go back to my elements section and I'm going to search for a frame. I just want a square frame like this. I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to fit it right inside that picture frame like that. And I'll go back to elements and into my recently used. I'm going to place a photo of a surfer on my workspace. I'm going to make a duplicate because I'll need that duplicate for later. I'm just going to set it aside right there. I'll take my original and just drag and drop it right into that frame. I'm going to double click and I'm going to rotate this photo to make it straight. And I'll just make it a little bit larger. I want it to kind of pop out of my frame. But I also want this water area to look like it's dropping out of the corner or falling out of the corner. So I'll just resize it until I'm happy with how it looks. And I'm going to leave the photo like that. And I'll click outside. I'm now going to take that photo and frame. I'll go to position and layers and I'm going to move it behind my picture frame so that it's not in the way anymore. I'm going to grab this image here. I'm going to make another duplicate and I'll just set that aside just in case I need it again. I'm going to grab this image and I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to use magic grab to isolate that surfboard and this little section of water. So I'll click magic grab. I'm going to use the brush option and I'll make that a little bit smaller and I'll just trace that surfboard like this. I'll make it a little bit bigger and I'll grab this little section right here and I'll say grab. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to get rid of that. So I have this. I'm going to grab this extra photo right here and I'm going to remove the background. Now you'll see that the reason why I used magic grab was to get that surfboard and that little piece of water, because when I use background remover, it removes all the background, including the water and part of that surfboard. I'm going to try and piece these two together now. I'm going to go to position and I'm going to put the man on top and just try and match it up so that they're right on top of one another. And I'll grab the two now and I'll just group them together. That way I don't have to worry about them coming apart. I'm going to make that a little bit larger and I'm going to layer those images right on top. Like that. I'm now going to go back to my elements and I'm going to place a photo of a waterfall on my workspace. Now I don't need the rocks all the way around that. So again, I'm going to go into edit, magic grab, and I'm just going to click on the water to isolate the water. I'll say grab. I don't need this these rocks anymore, but I will take a copy of this just in case I need it again. I'm going to take my waterfall and I'm going to match the seam of the bottom of that waterfall with the seam of the floor where it meets the wall. So right about here. And I'll place that kind of there so it kind of is in the corner and looks like the water is falling out of the picture frame. I'm going to go to my apps and I'm going to search for an app called Image Blender. This is what it looks like right here. Just search blend and it'll come up for you. I'm going to click that and we're going to use the radial option for our design. So here it is right here. What we want is to have more of a transparent area on the bottom and a more opaque area on the top. So just play around with these two circles and until you're happy with the result. And try and stay within your picture image perimeter. Otherwise, it's going to cut off the image and that's not going to look very good. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm going to say save. I'm going to grab that image and I'm going to make a duplicate and I'll put it right beside here so that it looks like it's a continuation of the water coming out of that picture frame. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller like that. And if you need to readjust, just go to position and layers, pick the layers that need readjusting, and you can alter them. Anyhow, that's about it. What did you think of this tutorial? Let me know in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn anything else, let me know in the comments as well. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye. Until next time.